19th century Philippines as Rizal's context. As we all know, during the time of Rizal, the shadow of Spain darkened the Philippine skies. Filipinos agonized beneath the yoke of Spanish misrule, and they were unfortunate victims of unjust and evil, bigoted and deteriorating colonial power. During that time, our forefathers are being influenced or affected in four aspects. First is economic context. During the 19th century, the Philippines' economic condition gave a rise to haciendas or the cash crop economy, where large part of lands would be used for crops considered as cash crops. Some cash crops are sugar, tobacco, abaca, and coffee. Being open to world trade and having these products abundant in the Philippines became a major exporter for these products and became well known in other parts of the world. By these events, there was a shift from barter system to moneyed economy. Negative impacts. Spaniards are highly focused on land ownership and taxes. During that time, there are a presence of forced labor and there are limited agricultural and commercial development. It's really sad knowing that the source of living of our forefathers are in agriculture. Second is education system. During the time of Rizal or during the late 18th to early 19th century, the friars occupied the Philippines. These friars controlled the educational system in the Philippines and they were able to own different schools comprising from the primary level to the tertiary levels of education. The people who took charge in education or teaching implementation of the rules and regulations and the monitoring of students were assigned to the missionaries during that time. Discrimination during the early times was very much utilized. This is because the schools before were exclusive only for the Spaniards. Filipinos were only able to attend school in the late 19th century. Some schools also limited their lodging to the sons of wealthy Filipinos. Defects of educational system during the Spanish time. It emphasizes on religion, absence of academic freedom, there is a racial discrimination, and limited curriculum. Third is the political system. During the Spanish regime, there was a union of church and state. The governor-general had the power over the church, and the friars, on the other hand, played a very important role in the government. Government system of the Philippines in the 19th century, central government and the local government. First is the central government. The king entrusted the colony to the governor-general who had the highest position in the government. Second is the local government. This is the cities, provinces, towns, and barrios. The provinces were divided into two, alcaldía, which recognized Spain's positions over the land, corregimiento, where the people had not succumbed to its ruling power. During that time, our fellow forefathers lost their rights. They were belittled and treated as low people in the society. Lastly is the religion. Spanish colonizers succeeded in introducing Christianity in some parts of the Philippines. Christianity represents over 85% of religious beliefs, and they were highly successful in the region of modern-day Luzon, Visayas, but were unsuccessful in Mindanao, particularly in South region, where Muslims staved off the Spanish efforts. It was a forced induction of Christianity, leading to thousands of deaths and tortures of the residents. Spaniards also used religion or Christianity to collect more taxes and tithes from Christians. Again, the Spaniards influenced us in four aspects: economic system, education system, political system, and religion. Now, we already experience freedom. That's why we must give importance sa ating kalayaan. Huwag nating payagan na maliitin at apihin ng ibang dayuhan. As Filipinos, we must soar high,
maniwala tayo sa ating kakayahan at talino. Bigyan natin ng halaga ang ating kalayaan dahil ito ang pamana ng ating Pilipinong bayani.